always focus on the conceptual oriented learning. Those things will be available in your textbooks, like the magazines, in the classroom. Please remember. Always remember, these are the short techniques. He's a doctor by passion, as whatever it may be. Like that, he's going to do the operation. So the shortcuts will never helpful to you. Those are the temporary benefits. In order to succeed in the long term, we should be very strong in our fundamentals, theoretical concepts, and upgrading the knowledge. That is very, very important. So let me start my session within the given frame of 30 to 35 minutes. Am I correct, ma'am? Yeah. So, ma'am, just remind me before 5 minutes. My when I want to close my session, please. So now the time is 12:55. I think so. Up to 1:30. Shall I? Yeah. So the topic allocated to me GST 2.0, Atmanirbhar Bharat, covering India's self-reliance and ease of doing business. So look at this image, turning this festive season into Bajat Utsav means saving Utsav. So the Honorable, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji announced it. The GST 2.4 in the month of announced in the August, and that has been brought in the month of September, right? They have done it is a structural reform. The structural reform, as already Hitesh already told that introducing of a GST is the biggest reform in India. Further, to make it a very simple, reduce the compliance burden, ease of doing business. The government has come up with GST 2.4. So what are the key changes and what are the important things they brought in this GST 2.0? We will see one by one points. We will see, and apart from this, I'm also going to touch upon some of the basic concepts in the GST to familiarize with how the GST mechanism works practically. Okay, it's like we all know that GST is commonly known as goods and service tax. When it has come? 2017. It has been introduced in the year 1st July 2017. So the law has been introduced in the year 2017. It's almost 9 years. I can say that it's a 9 years old baby. So the baby has to grow, right? Lot of things, lot of changes needs to bring. Now, in simple, I can say that the GST is a comprehensive. It has a very wide scope. It covered maximum of aspects, and it is a multi-stage. The GST would be levied and multi-stage. I can say that this is a value addition at each stage where the value addition takes place on that GST would be levied. It is a destination-based tax. In simple, we can call it as a consumption-based tax. Now, finally, I would like to draw your kind attention towards a taxable event, the concept of a taxable event. For every taxation structure, for every taxation system, the concept of a taxable event is a fundamental pillar. If you take an example for income tax, what is a taxable event means? Can anyone? What is a taxable event for the income tax? Income is a taxable event. I mean to say about what is the meaning. First of all, we need to understand what is the meaning of a taxable event. Taxable event means on which the tax would be levied. What is the base? What is the parameter for levying the tax? So in income tax, the income is a basic parameter on which income tax would be levied. Correct? You have an income, you have to pay the income tax. Example, If you do not have an income, others you are not falling under the, you are falling below the threshold limit, you need not to pay the tax. So the basic criteria for taxable event is income. Similar way for the service tax. Service tax, it is a erstwhile law. It's replaced by the GST. Just for knowledge sharing purpose, I am taking here an example. Service tax. What is the taxable limit for the service tax? Service. On the services, the service tax would be levied. Correct? Similar way for the GST, what is the taxable event? Very good. Supply. Supply is a taxable event. It means supply of a goods or supply of a service or both. On the supply of a goods or services or both, the GST would be levied. This is the basic fundamental principle. Let's understand. Many times we see the GST number places in front of the businesses or in front of their business premises. When you go to a restaurant, there the GST number would be placed. Correct? And if you go to a mall, South Indian shopping mall, they also place their GST number. If you go to a one hardware shop, painting shop, or cement shop, wherever you go, they place the GST number. Why they place? Any idea? Why they display? What is the necessity of for displaying the GST registration number?
It's mandatory. It's mandatory.
Yeah, I will come to that one. Now I am asking questions to the student. So, why they displaying? Because their registration number they can keep with them, right? Why should they show to us? Transparency. Very good. Next.
Compliance.
Compliance. I will come, ma'am. Yeah. Next. Any other answers? Friends, please interact. Legally, okay.
He is telling the customers that he is a GST registered.
Very good. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Any other? So I got the answer. 90% of the answer I got it from you. Please remember the first and foremost important point is it is the